Well, hello. I'm so much better from the illness that y'all thought it'd like to kill me. I couldn't breathe. Wasn't doing too well. But I've gotten back to I'm some better, and I thought we need to have lunch, and I'm trying to get my stuff together. I hope all y'all are doing good. Thank you for all the messages that Mother and I received, or care that y'all show us. We do appreciate it so much. We appreciate you following our channel. So I'm sitting here trying to look and figure out what I want to cook. Isn't that a big idea every day for everybody? You think, well, what do I want to cook or what I want to fix? And I've got, I went by day before yesterday and got this chicken at Sam's, which is $4.98. You can't beat that for a chicken. Of course, I've had my nephew come by and eat a couple of times, so we've still got this much of that chicken. While I was sick, I made a roast, and I've got it, just the pieces of it. So that I made the roast in the crock pot or the Instapot. Oh, that's some good roast too. So we had it with potato salad and rolls. So today is just kind of a mishmash of things that I'm trying to figure out I want to use up because I don't like wasting food. Then I had bought these yellow squash. Now, who doesn't love yellow squash? So I need to make a big pot of Granny's yellow squash and onions. Something that I grew up on. So I guess let me rinse those off. Let me get these over to the sink, and I'm going to rinse them and scrub them a little bit and make sure I'll cut you off just a minute to get those done, and I'll be back. Okay, I got those washed. That's going to be quite a few squash, y'all, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to cut the ends off of them. It's sunny today. It's pretty today. I had to take Mother to the doctor yesterday in downtown Dallas, and the traffic was so horrendous. I don't mind doing it at all. So we're just going to cut those ends off, get that out of the way. Get this little baby squash. See, I love these as fried squash. I love to fry yellow squash, mill and batter them and fry them. But I'm still not too swift from the feeling bad, so I'm going to get my Instapot. That's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to take these and I'm going to lop them in pieces. Put them in my Instapot. It's real easy. That and had a little, just a little bit of brown, just a little brown on it. Cut that off. It's nothing but where they laid in the hothouse or the garden. let's just put those in our pot. It doesn't take long at all to do these. And they're so good. Most of you, I think, probably have had boiled squash. If you haven't, you better get you some. Now, these I got at Aldi's because the garden's not ready yet. Now, that makes a lot more than you realize. See there, it's already filling up. But we'll have them. My asparagus is coming up. I went ahead and bought some asparagus. And I love asparagus. I love squash. We like it all because you can cream these. And that's what I'll do is cream them with cream. Alright, so there's our pan for that part of it. Let me get I guess a couple of these onions. A couple of these Vidalia onions. We're just going to cut it and add it to it. I hope y'all have been out of the bad weather because we've really had some crazy weather here. And now that we're going to see, but I think the internet I'm still having some trouble with it. Kinda. The lag. I just don't think it's been set up correctly is all on this new system that they've implemented on us. So we get this for the garbage. And rinse the board. This is the big Picoleus cutting board. Now, for a long time I wouldn't use it because I didn't want to mess it up. But now I decided we're going to use the Sayakome knives, and we're going to use these Picoleus boards. Now these I would buy over and over because they're such good cutting boards. And they don't warp. They're really good. They don't warp. You can get them off of Amazon. Alright, so now we've got we're just gonna chop this onion. Don't have to be small, but it don't have to be big either. You can do it however you want. I'm going to put salt and pepper in these. For those of you that don't use Instapots and say you have one but you don't know how to use it, it's easy. Get you a cheat sheet like I've told you. It's right at your fingertip and you don't have to look it up. A lot of my followers don't. This is the cheat sheet that I use, so let's just look here. Just a squash, yellow, thick cut, 1/2 cup, 2 minutes on high. Quick release with a little Q out there. Natural release would have an N. So that means you push the steam button down and get it off quick. I mean the quick release, that's what we're going to do, is we push the steam button down and get the steam off pretty quick. But probably with these, what I'm going to do is I have so many. Let's do our salt and pepper. That's not a lot, but we need our salt and pepper in these. Now I'm going to put a little celery seed in it. Just a little bit of celery seed. Just a hair of garlic, not much at all. Just a little garlic. Oops. And I put just a hair of paprika. Then you've got, now we'll add to that about a half cup of water, just enough at the bottom to get a steam going. We'll put that in our Instapot. Let me get that turned on so we can get something going there. Put our lid on. Now then. Okay, I've got that turned on. I'll be back. Okay. My sister or somebody had given me these loaded baked mashed potatoes, family size. So what I think is I've got these, and we've got stovetop and different things like that. We want something quick for lunch today, so I'm just going to get one of my pans, and I'm going to take the roast. I decided I'm going to do the roast instead of the chicken. It would be either or with that. So you look through that, and I think I've nearly got all the bone out of here. There's one, and there it is. See, that Instapot just cooks that meat off of the bone. I mean, it literally falls off the bone. So once you cool that down in the refrigerator, that fat and stuff becomes quite gelatinous. And check yours. Make sure you don't have a bunch of fat. You don't want some of them, that old fat in there. So get that out and check it. Yeah. Now, see, that's just good roast. We'll put that in this pan. Get all that out. See, that makes you can make a good roast gravy out of that. So let's just wash our bowl out. Get that out. Add that. Probably should put a little more water in it. About like that. And drop my glasses. I'm always dropping something. So yeah, that flu stuff or whatever I had, I think it was an allergy and a flu mix. It was bad, mama jama. It was really bad. Alright, so now I'm just going to let this heat. Then I'll add a thickener to it, you know. But we've got to get our potatoes done. And usually I'll follow the directions when I think this says add boiling water. And my little dispenser is on the blink. I don't know what I've done to it. I think I pushed the wrong button. But we will, let me get one of my Frankoma bowls and we'll just put our potatoes in it. We'll just put, I've got one of the, let me see here. We'll just use Frankoma. Says 4. I read something 1 second and I forget it the next. 4 cups of boiling water. Okay, let's get 4 cups of water and we'll put it, might as well boil it in the microwave. Get that done. I bet y'all are getting ready to go on vacations somewhere. That's 4 cups. Let me put it in my microwave and see. I'll get that water up to heat. And this here, this is making just kind of its own good gravy. That'd be good if I'd have made some homemade biscuits to go with this. But I'm not going to. Let me get a little butter. I always use a little butter. And put that in with my meat. That'll probably need, because I haven't really seasoned this. Put in some pepper. And we have to be careful on the salt. But we'll put about, I'd say, a teaspoon of salt in that. While that's doing whatever it's doing, I'm going to get.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
That Alexa, she comes off and scares the hell out of you. I'm serious. I'm going to get about a tablespoon and a half of this cornstarch. I'm going to put it in my bowl. Just because I want the gravy thicker. I just want a little thick gravy. Now that's already boiling, so you better turn that down, Billie Jean, or it'll get too much. Okay. Now I'll just mix my cornstarch. Get it all really well. I'm just going to pour that into my. Then this will start thickening up immediately. That's a good roast gravy there. See how thick that's getting? With your big old hunks of roast in it. This is what we had when I was a kid. Probably every Sunday of my childhood. That or fried chicken. See how thick that's got? That's some good roast gravy there. Okay, we'll set that off. We get the stove kind of wiped up just a little bit. Let me get my water. And see if it's boiling. Yeah. Okay. Okay, entire pouch of potatoes. Let me get another fork, it says. And we're going to try this. Now, I don't remember using these, but I guess I did at one point or something. We'll see. Y'all know I don't like much about using one reason I like Idahoan potatoes is because they're so much like real potatoes. Well, they are. They've been just dehydrated, I'm pretty sure. See, look how that's... Let's scoot that over so you can see it. Look how that's just quickly... Of course, we'll doctor them up. We like doctoring things up. Now I'll let them sit there. I'll let them sit there just a minute. Let me get this pie pan. This clean pie pan. I'm just going to let that sit there a minute till I get ready to do them up. See, there's that roast gravy. Look at that, a big old hunks of roast in there. Now we will, I'm looking to see, let it stand for 1 minute, stirring well, and enjoy. It said, and enjoy. We got to enjoy it. So, to those potatoes though, they'll get cream. They'll get cream. See, look at there. There's your, let's get some butter. Like quite a bit of butter. Put that butter down in there. Put some cream. Now that cream is what will take them over the top. It'll evaluate. If you hear that, that's that Instapot. It takes a while to get them up to speed, you know. The Instapot. Alright, so to these potatoes, I'm going to put parsley. I like fresh parsley, but I didn't have any. So there's our... Now let's just mix that butter. All that butter and goodness. And we'll have to add salt because I don't like potatoes. I'd rather cut out salt on something else than not have it in my potatoes. And pepper. Now you can add a sour cream to these. Or whatever you'd like. You can add cheese, which I really like doing. Let me see if I've got some. I think I do. If y'all were here, we would add some cheese. I've got some mild cheddar, see. Let's just, since those are twice baked potato, we're going to act like they really are twice baked potato. So let's just add a cheese, the cheddar cheese. And if they're too dry, then you can add, which they look like they might be a little dry. I'm going to go ahead and just add regular milk just to give them a little bit of moistness. You know, there's so much you can do with potatoes. It's unreal. Let's be careful. See now, that little bit of milk has taken them to the next level. Now that's a big bowl of potatoes. But we'd need it if I was having company. You'd buy the family size. And we'll eat those. I mean, okay. There's our potatoes. Now then, I'll go ahead and cover them. Set them right there for a minute till I get this kind of cleaned up. You could have a dinner roll, make some dinner rolls with this, make some good biscuits with this. There's just so much you could do. I'll be back. Okay, I think our squash, I'm fixing to let the steam off. So, you just have to wait till I get that off. Let me get one of the big, this was grandmother's old GE. Goes with the mixing bowls. General Electric. Alright, so what we will do, we'll go ahead and put butter into that bowl at the bottom. There's our potatoes, because we'll put those squash on top of that butter. Now we'll get our, excuse me, get our cream. Get us some more cream. Gotta have cream. Go ahead and put it in your bowl. So you got your butter and your cream. While that finishes to I'm going to get me a colander and I'm going to drain my squash and onions just as soon. Go ahead and put your pepper in here. And go ahead and put your salt in there. Once this gets down to where it'll unlock, you don't have to worry about blowing the lid through the roof like my friend. Just wait till it gets down and it'll unlock. You can't unlock it until it's ready to open. Unlike the old pressure cookers that you could do whatever. You'll hear it click here in just a minute. There you go. See, it popped down. Now you can open that up. Take your pot out. I'll show you how it looks as soon as you get it out. It's for your spices and all that. So, let me get a restaurant spoon and I'll just cut those down into that. Get that. So you can see that squash. Cut that right down into that. Then we'll drain it good. But you want to get that flavors kind of down in there. And you don't want to cook those till they're so done that they're squishy. Just let me put this through the colander real quick. Let them drain. Let them drain. They sure smell good. Put a little cayenne pepper in them, just a hair. Okay. And we're going to take those and just put them down in our bowl. Just like that. Just like that. Now you can do this on that cream will go up over those. So there's your creamed squash with onion, pepper, salt. Now you can get your masher and mash them up if you want them. I don't like mine that creamed, so I just use the back of my spoon to mash them. Because I get a slotted spoon, one of the restaurant spoons that I have, and I just mash it. There's nothing better than yellow or white squash done this way. So today, we've got our yellow squash. Let me take that lid off. Here's our tri-spec potatoes that's from a package, but we improvised, and then we have our roast with gravy. And that's what we're going to have for lunch. I'm not going to make no big. I'll let this set for a little bit, just with the lid on it, a lid on it, and let it go in there ahead and marinate a little bit. Let's take a little bite. Let me get a little spoon here, and let's try the squash. A little bit more salt. Gotta have a little more. A little more salt, but you can taste that good fresh cream and those onions. Let me get I'm just gonna put a little bit in my spoon to see. Our potatoes are good. Have just a little bacon flavor. It seemed like maybe that's from the mix. But that's what we're gonna have for lunch. I'm glad that I could come on and share this with you and talk to you for just a little bit so you know that Mom and I are okay. And I'm trying to get my ducks back in a row and get over this sickness. And we'll talk to you soon. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. Bye-bye.